Welcome back to What's Your Op, and I'm Deja,
I'm Noye.
and today we're here with Miss Creep Nation.
Yeah.
She is the reason why we're actually on this
The owner of
live
this
today.
platform, yes.
Yes, so she gave us this opportunity and this platform to be on here and to be able to speak to you guys and to be able to get our voice heard.
Yeah.
So I want her voice to be heard a little bit, just so y'all know the background of Creep Nation and how she got to where she is today.
Yeah, we thought it would be an interesting interview, so we got her on here. We had to beg her, like legit, like hands and, well, no, not hands and knees, but it took a whole lot of pulling and things, like.
Yeah, 'cause
So.
last week was supposed to be her slot, but we let her slide.
Yeah,
So.
snitching on me.
So here we are today with
Yes,
this.
Miss Creep Nation. What's up? What's up?
What's going on?
How you feeling today?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
That's good. That's good. Are you happy to be here with us since we had to beg you, making
Yeah.
us feel like?
No, it's not like that. I just like to stay incognito. Like, that's just really what it is. It's nothing personal. But I do it for y'all. Everybody
We
can't get me
appreciate
to do
you.
this.
Well, we appreciate you.
Understandable. Definitely appreciate it.
So what made you like start something like this? Like what, or actually what exactly is Creep Nation, if you could explain it to us first?
Alright. Creep Nation. Creep Nation stands for moving slow and steady and eventually getting to your destination. And your destination could be whatever: health, wealth, success, family, whatever you want it to be. It's just a lot of times in life, like, people go through things, and when things get hard, people easily stop. They don't go past the discomfort. So pretty much Creep Nation is telling you to keep pushing forward. Like, you only could derail you from where you're going in life. Like, only you, nobody else. So when you hear me say
True.
we be creeping, or she be creeping, I be creeping, you be creeping, because I really want people to creep. Is not about sleep with nobody, bed, or, you know what I mean? Like, what people think.
It's about creeping up on your dreams and
Yes,
creeping up on your
and
goals.
not giving up on yourself. That's pretty much what Creep Nation is. Everybody got their own concept of it, and that's fine.
Right.
But really, that's what Creep Nation means.
Right, definitely. I get that for
That's-
sure.
Yeah, I like the spin on the creep, because when people think of creep, they think of a creep. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know
they
how to
think of
explain. Like, they think of somebody
some
who's sneaky,
unnecessary
or somebody
person.
who's watching you, somebody
Right.
who's stalking you, or things of that nature. And the way you put the spin on creep is
Right.
what I like. Like, I like that a lot, and I like that you put, like, you making that a platform.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Definitely. We going, just drop the phone. I know y'all heard that too. I know y'all heard
Is
that.
it safe? Is it safe?
Definitely, yeah.
Oh.
Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. You good? Is
Yeah,
it still got a screen and stuff?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Cool. What you living or something?
Yeah, I'm going live.
You gonna lie.
Hey, we ain't mad at it. So yeah, so let's get into it. What exactly, so obviously, you have your goals for it. What are some of your goals for this company?
Honestly, I want to turn into a nonprofit. I really want to help children. Like, that's really my main focus. Like, I love music, don't get me wrong. I love fashion. I love the scene, period. I've been in it for a few years. But really, my ultimate goal for Creek Nation is to turn it into a nonprofit organization to help children.
Nice,
Okay,
nice.
okay.
I can definitely respect
It's
that.
a long-term goal.
Yeah.
So, how long do you think it's going to take you to get there, or do you have a set time for yourself, a time frame, or you just going with the flow?
I'm going with the flow.
She
but
creeping.
Yeah, I mean, makes
yeah, but honestly, maybe in the next 5 years. Like, I will be working on it before the year's out. Like,
Okay.
Once a week, I am going to run a show just for children, to show them that, they can do whatever they want to do, show them about business, management, and hear what they got to say.
Financial planning.
Yeah, because they got voices too. So that's really what it's about. They're the future, and that's really what it's about. Because a lot of people is lost, not even just adults, but children too. Like, they need an outlet.
True.
And
That's
what I
very
want
true.
to
I
give them.
definitely agree with that.
Definitely.
For sure.
So, what are some challenges you had to overcome with doing Creep Nation? like I know like growing up in Philly is like a lot of negativity around, or people saying you can't do it, or people
We
bringing
so
you down
hood.
and stuff
We
like
so
that.
hood.
So what are just some things that you
Sorry,
learned
no good
from
voice.
and just learned to ignore and be, like who you are?
Staying true to myself, like, and just keeping negative people and things away from me. It's very hard, but that's just pretty much what I do. Like, I don't really be around a whole bunch of nonsense. I know what I want. I've been there before, so it's like it's nothing that I haven't experienced. So at this point, I want to grow.
Right.
And
Gotcha.
I can't be around things like that and grow. They don't see what I see, so it's pointless. So definitely, just staying away from negativity and the wrong people.
Yeah, that's true. Because
People who you be around like means a lot.
Yeah.
that can kill any dream you got.
Yeah.
It
Just
really
being
can.
around the wrong
Just,
people, because people, even if they don't bestow their negativity upon you, a lot of times they'll just pray against you, period.
Yeah.
And just them putting that negative vibe out there can sometimes interfere like with whatever the universe may have for you.
Yeah.
And you don't want
'Cause
that.
people can block your blessings, and they can put their negativity on you.
Yeah.
You know, it becomes your problem, becomes your issue.
And you don't
because
even
a lot
notice.
of times people
True.
don't face their own problems. They don't want to. So
Or
yeah.
they hate the fact that y'all was sitting here together and now this person
Person
is
is
that
doing
blew up
something else.
and just
Yeah.
and you
Right.
still sitting there looking at them go like, dang, like
Yeah.
I was right there from the beginning. I'm
That's-
still sitting here.
That's a lot. Like we see that a lot, like with Jay-Z and I forget his name.
Who, Beans and
No,
them?
not Beans.
Dame Dash.
Dame Dash.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like that. I seen that with that relationship and how
Yeah,
that
that was
is,
that was definitely a mainstream relationship
Yeah.
that just kind of went left.
that went all the way left.
Yeah, and it sucks because they were such a like good duo or trio, really, because it was three of them.
Right. Because I feel like people are good at what they good at. Everybody don't have to be the boss, you know. I may be good at something that you're not good at, but when you come together, it's more powerful. But a lot of people don't see that, and they don't realize that. Like, everybody wants to be the star.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
fine, but you got to look at the bigger picture.
Mm-hmm.
I make it so, but you can't. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Right.
you make it promote, and I can't. It's
Right.
just like
And-
people don't realize that.
And it sucks because a lot of time, in order to get to keep a machine moving properly or working properly, everything has its job, and everybody
Right.
try to like intertwine. Like, okay, I'm an audio engineer, you're the singer, and this person is the producer, but they gonna do it. They gonna come over behind my booth and start moving faders, or into the control room and start moving faders. Then the singer gonna come and be like, oh, well, I don't think this is pitchy enough for this. Like, and the song never ends up getting done sometimes.
Right.
I go through that all the time, like where nobody just wants to stick to their job,
I
like
would say
handle
they just
your
don't stay in
business.
their lane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because if you can do everything, then you would. Which you need me
And
here
would
for.
it would be a one-man band.
Right.
At that point.
Right.
And
Right, but
everybody know they need help. So
You can't do no. People pride get in the way. Like, even for myself, like self-experience, it took me a long time to realize that I needed a team. Like, I thought I could do everything by myself. Like, look, I started this, I fund it, I do this, I do. Why I need you?
Right.
But it took me a long time, and not like overnight, like years, to realize that, Dana, you can't run all of this stuff. Like, you want to do so much, but how can you do all of this? Like,
Right.
I run this, I run bars of size, I do this, do that. And it's just like, how can you do all of this? You can't do all of this.
Right.
I want to do it all, but it started, what I realized with it is that I wasn't passionate enough about it to continue it on my
Right.
own. Like, I stopped bars of size, and like people, like, it's crazy. People know me from bars of size, and
Right.
and I stopped it all because I felt like it was just too much. So yes, that I went through that and lost something that I really like cared about and was doing, all because I felt like I could do it by myself.
Right.
I learned the hard way. And I'm saying that I'm not going to pick it back up and continue to do it. I am. But just realizing that you cannot do everything by yourself, Dana. I want to, but that's not reality.
Right.
Yeah, I definitely get that, and I've seen a lot of teams fall apart just because everybody think that they can have their hands in the pot all at once instead of it going step by step and
everybody knowing
hitting the
their
person that it.
position.
Yeah, everybody want to overstep into somebody else's lane, and it's like, bro, well,
Right.
I'm here for this. Like, I mean, I can't manage the company if you the employee is going to step into the management spot.
Right.
You know what I mean, I can't do merchandising if I'm supposed to manage. So I need the merchandiser to do what they do. I need the employees to be on the register, and I need to be back there managing my paperwork
I
and
just
stuff.
think
like,
at that point you're not focused on what you need to be focused on because you're trying to do other people's jobs. So
right, and that's
can't-
never works
It
out.
just doesn't work because you can't be in everything at all times.
Right.
Like, it just
Absolutely.
doesn't work out. So
I agree, definitely. So your Creep Nation is basically hip hop based. Is it, or is it
People
now?
Now, no.
Okay.
When I started Creek Nation, yes, like that's how everybody knew me. Everybody knew me as Miss Creek Nation, being
Right.
at all the scenes, being at all the showcases, and doing this and doing that. Like, yeah, that's how they know me. Like, I definitely love music. Like, I'm never not gonna stay away from it. It's just how I move in it now. Like before, I used to just go to all the events and had to be seen and had to be in the middle of things. Now I feel like I stick true to my name. Like I'm really creeping out. I prefer to be incognito and still move, as I move. But definitely, I love the scene. I'm never not gonna be in the scene. But no, I want all genres around me because I like all music, so it don't have to be just hip hop. I definitely want to have poetry and
Right.
like bands and yes, everything. Definitely not just hip hop.
Nice.
No shade, but
well,
as
I mean,
grow
you're
as a
trying to build an
person,
empire.
Yeah, you grow as a person. You definitely things is not always gonna stay the same. When you grow,
Right.
and it's not the grow to stay the same. Definitely not.
and I
Absolutely.
think that's what people fail to realize because they think like you're growing, but they just see you changing and they
Right.
don't see, oh, she doing better for herself. She wasn't like that. She not like that no more, or she don't fight no
But
more. She
that's-
better. Like she don't like certain
But
things.
and that's the
bother
whole
her.
thing. People don't understand that when you're working on something, it becomes like when you're passionate about something, it is what it is. You're passionate about it. You
Right.
care about it. So I'm not gonna do the same things I did when I didn't have it because now I have something that I'm living
That
for. I
you-
have something
that
that
you value.
means something to me.
Right.
So why would I throw it away to argue with you or
Right.
fight with you or be out here on the step knowing that people shoot out every day or
At
knowing
that
it's a war
point,
going on or whatever?
You got
Like,
something to lose.
yeah,
Right.
and a lot of
and
people don't
before
understand that.
A lot of people don't got nothing to lose, so they don't care. That's
Right.
why they have no
Yeah.
picks,
Right.
and they
Yeah.
go around do all that stuff because they don't. Got nothing
Those
to
are
lose.
people I call when I got something
So-
going on. I'm like, so this is something. This is what happened, and yeah, we gonna figure out a way to handle this. And those are people I call. The ones if you ain't got nothing to lose and they down the ride for you, then
Right.
that's who you gonna call.
That's the
Like,
thing.
it sucks, but listen, I take care of your kids. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna
got
be straight.
that person or them that group of people that
I got them
that
family
them.
members.
Yo, it's a
Yeah.
whole group of them.
It's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, definitely. That's funny. So, do you feel like the industry you're in? Well, I'm not gonna say do you feel like, but I feel like right now, in doing this, the radio show thing and things like that, and being the owner of, your own station and stuff, and online podcast network, it's kind of a male-oriented business.
Yeah.
What are some of the sort of peaks and valleys of that situation, like being a female in a male-oriented
I was gonna
world?
Say that next. You like read my mind.
You, it's hard. It is hard. They think you can't do it. You're not supposed to do it. Like, what are you doing? Doing it. So yeah, it is hard. They definitely don't want you to win at all.
Yeah.
Or they look at you like she can't run bars aside.
Yeah,
she
she
a
can't do
girl.
nothing.
Like,
Yeah,
she
and it's crazy
can't
because when I get
rap,
DMs about certain things that I do and put out, and it's always like, "What's up, bruh? I like what you're doing, bruh. I like what you're doing." Like, and it's just like,
It's like, I am a girl,
I
baby.
guess I'm like, this is a sis, and they're like, oh, my fault, my bad. It happens all the time. Like, if
Yeah.
they don't know me personally,
Yeah.
it's always bro. They always thought that it was a man and it was a male that was running my page, running the cipher, online cipher. They always thought it was a man, like,
Right.
and it wasn't. And when they found out it was a woman, it's like, oh, really?
It's different.
That's what you do? And it's just like, yeah, that's what I do. I'm not supposed to do it, like.
Right.
But yeah, it's not easy at all. Like I've been through things with males in this business, and it's definitely not easy.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
agree.
supposed to do it.
I was about
I
to say
agree.
like a sidebar. Jermaine is
Yeah,
Well,
No,
no,
yeah.
Sorry. No, is a.
Yes,
Oh, man, she just did that.
When I said it, she was like,
help it.
they don't know me by that.
I'm
I'm sorry.
I'm
Son.
so sorry. I just know her too personally. I'm sorry. But Noye, like
The cousin
she
effect.
Is, she
That's
is
cool.
a sound engineer,
Right.
like
Right.
audio engineer. So
Right.
her doing that job as well, I feel like you can relate.
Yeah, I definitely have a
definitely.
take on this subject.
Yeah.
If we got to take something from it, I can definitely say that I've been through a few things. Being a female in a more male-oriented or male-dominated field,
Right.
for sure. Which is funny as a actual female, because our hearing is better. Once we go through puberty, so many things change, which you would think people would understand what makes you better in sound or
Right.
in detail and things
Right.
like that. But they, people are ignorant to a lot of things that are even going on in their own body. So I
Right.
know, and then a lot of times, a lot of men that I come across don't want to admit that a female is better than them in any way, shape, or
Right.
form.
No.
So when you say like, hey, a female would be a better candidate as a sound engineer,
That can't be possible.
they look at you like, is you crazy?
Yeah, that's
like,
not possible.
like nah. And it's like, well, I mean, once we go through puberty and your body is ready to have kids, your hearing, like it enhances anyway. You know what I mean? And it just is what it is. They have all types, and this is something that a lot of people don't know, but they have all types of scholarships and like different things for females who are who want to become engineers,
Right.
because they know that there's a future in it. They know that one, we're like I said, we're more detail oriented
Right.
in a way where if you're an actual mechanical engineer and you're trying to build something, 9 times out of 10 when it comes to the look and things like that, or when it comes to the detail of it, it's going to be a little more anal. It's often that you can find a man who pays attention to detail really
Right.
well, and you, like I said, it's often you can find them.
Right.
But as a woman, 9 times out of 10, you're just built like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not hard to find it at all. You don't have to look for a woman
It's
who
just
pays attention to
natural.
detail. It might be harder to look for a woman who doesn't pay attention to detail.
Yeah.
But it's the world we live in. It is what it is, and whether something is factual or fiction, people gonna believe whatever they want to believe.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
until you see it, because I've definitely mixed songs better than a lot of people I know. I've definitely
I
been in
know
the
that's
studio with
right.
people, and they're like, "Yo, this the best mix I think I got since I was in New York, or since I was in LA, and since I was here and there." And it's like,
Right.
bro. And I've had situations where somebody will come to the studio and I'll be coming from an event or something, and I'm dressed to the nine, like heels, whatever the case may be, makeup, all of that, just looking,
Girly.
yeah, girly, like looking
Yeah.
up, like I'm not about to be in the studio, basically,
Right.
like I'm really about to go somewhere, and guys will see that and they'll book the next set, whether we even mixed or whatever we did, they'll see that thinking like, oh, this would be dope for videos, and it has nothing to do with the sound. And then the next time they'll come with a camera, they'll come with their whole crew, all these men, they'll come with bottles, just thinking that they're gonna get this sexy chick behind the board for their video. Not now, nobody tells me this, because I would dress like that if you asked me to.
Right.
Obviously I would charge you a little more, because I mean,
That's
I got to be
extra.
sitting here uncomfortable for you with
Yeah.
heels on, behind boards and plugging up things and stuff like that, carrying cables and stuff. You
Right.
think that's sexy, but that's
Sexy,
not what I'm
yeah.
here for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that shouldn't be why you come
But-
back, but it is.
Right.
Guys think about that all the time. Like they.
Yeah, I know.
It's always
What they say is
sexual.
like it's like a.
It's just always.
They say like it was a study I saw where it was like supposedly men think about sexual things every like 3 to 4 minutes. Something pops into their head.
Are you serious?
And women supposedly is like on average every 13 minutes. Something like
I
that.
gotta try it out.
How
do
you
it. I have to do like
gonna
that.
see? How you even gonna find that out? But yeah, it was like a study. Some
We got a lot of
university.
people I know that are guys.
I
I'm gonna do that.
don't know. Is that true? We got a guy sitting over there.
Yeah, it's-
Is that almost true? Like something makes you think about
Yeah.
something sexual like every 3 to 4 minutes.
Wow.
Man,
Wow.
Wow.
That's.
in all honesty, he said probably less than that for him.
Oh wow.
And probably most men, but
Probably.
that particular
I agree.
study,
But it would
they had
really-
asked like
it would
they had
really-
asked like 200 men or something like that, and
Yeah.
that was the average.
It would
you know.
really take somebody to, like, it really would take a man to admit that, though. Like,
Right, yeah.
'cause men don't
And-
admit certain things.
That's very
Yeah.
true.
So,
That's very
it,
true.
Like, takes
Yeah.
a lot for them to even admit, like, yeah, you're right. Like,
Yeah.
just off the fact. Like,
I mean, I pretty much figured it. Like, I don't think you really need to study for it,
Right.
but
yeah.
you know,
It makes sense.
yeah.
It makes a lot of sense.
I mean, and to me, every 13 minutes for a female is kind of a lot. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot, but that's I can't neither confirm nor deny that
deny,
because
yeah.
I've never really thought about it to that extent.
Right.
But
There's some women out
it's
here
about
that do.
I would say it's depending on the day, depending on what part of the month you are in your cycle and things like that.
I think
It
so.
can get real. It can get
This
like
is
that.
true.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Because it really depends. Because that week before, you be dead serious.
it be
Like, no lie. So
Seriously. This is
yeah,
fact.
let's get back on topic.
Yeah.
We went all the way left.
Sorry.
No, but that's good though.
That's funny.
They keep
Go
it
ahead.
going.
What else we got? Where was we though?
I don't know. But I'm just gonna ask a question that I just have in my head. So, what advice would you give to like me and Noye or just other people who is trying to build a platform like yours and just get it off the ground and just really be comfortable within their brand and their selves just to make it?
You always got them good questions. Keep pushing forward. That's like my favorite saying. Like, don't stop. Like, what you set your mind to do it. Nobody else can stop you. So, pretty much just don't stop. Don't stop. Like, as long as you believe in you and what you're doing, nothing else really matters. Like, just don't stop.
I kind of been living by that lately. Like, so recently I just cut my hair. Like,
I know, and
last
it
week.
looks so nice.
So, and I
It
always
looks so
had
nice.
long,
You got
long
fleecy
hair.
on.
Like, always had I'm known
got
Deja
fleecy.
with the hair. Like, if it was like multiple Dejas in the room, they'd be like, oh, Deja with the hair, Deja with the long hair, or
Right.
Deja with the glasses. Like, they the two that people describe me as.
Uh-huh.
So, me cutting my hair was just off the whim. And I'm just like, yeah.
I'm still
like,
shocked, by the way. It looked good though.
It
It's
did.
bomb.
It
It's
did.
bomb
It
AF.
did.
And I was so
definitely, but-
scared, like so scared. So I just like went off the whim, and my mom was like, "Well, why you want to cut your hair?" Because I told her and I showed her the picture and all that. She's like, "Well, why you want to cut your hair?" I'm like, "Well, I just want to do it just because." Like, she was like, "Well, no, you need to wait till you get a little bit older. Like, you don't need to cut it right now and all this." And I just was like, "What am I waiting for?" Like, and I sat there and I really waited. I was like, "Well, if you really can give me an answer of what I'm waiting for, I really will wait." Like,
Right.
seriously. And she could not give me an answer. And I was like, "That's exactly why I'm doing it." I said, "I'm tired of just thinking about these things that I want to do and
Right,
never
don't
do it."
do 'em.
Like,
Do
and it was
it.
raining, pouring down, raining last week. All that still went. She was like, "It's raining outside," and all this. I was like, "I
Any
don't
excuse
care.
you
You
not
got to
that's
go.
because everybody
I
Yeah.
don't care."
everybody's
I was like,
so used to you being
Yep.
you know,
being
like, oh my
timid.
God, your hair.
and
Like,
they're used to me just saying stuff and actually not doing it.
yo,
Like,
I remember
that's
when you
what
was little,
people
your
are
hair,
used
she
to.
had like, she was like the kid with the big puffy ponytails, but they
Wow.
still fell. Like, her hair was long, it was thick, it was curly, like, it was just what you wanted your hair to be.
Right.
I remember when you cut it the first time,
time.
and it wasn't even halfway this short. It was
It
like
wasn't.
shoulder
It was
length
like,
or whatever. And she
yeah.
was like, I just don't know if it's gonna grow back. Why wouldn't it grow back, son? Like,
And now look at me doing it again.
yeah, but that's
I
just
like
a
it.
different
It
level of
looks
maturity.
nice.
And-
Yeah,
and
and
I think
change
that's what
is
it is,
good
too.
sometimes.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
change is good. People are afraid of change, but change
Right.
is good.
It's
Right.
definitely
You never
good.
know what's the outcome of things if you don't push for it. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like,
Right.
you could think about it all day long, but you have to add action to it, and you just don't know what's going to happen.
And that's exactly how I want to live. So that's like real
You
good advice that you
have
just
to.
gave.
You
Because
have
I've really
to.
been living by it and sticking by it because I just want to learn on my own as well. Like, I hate when people be like, no, because when I was your age, I did this. Like, or no, because I did this. I was your age. I've been there, done that. All this. I hate that stuff because it's like, you're not me. Like,
Right.
you're not living
And-
my life right
and
now.
people need
in the
experiences too. That's
right,
how you grow.
and there's
You
different
have to have
experiences for
experiences.
everybody. Like, and I just want to experience it on my own and get there, and and if it didn't work out, it just didn't work out. This is the way it was meant to be.
Right.
Like, I'm just gonna keep it pushing and keep going.
Right.
So like, I really do appreciate that advice that you just gave because I'm definitely gonna live by it. I'm definitely gonna keep this pushing. need no yay to get
I
this
know that's
going.
right.
We're trying to make
Because
this
we're
happen.
really trying to make this happen.
I
And
know
it's something
that's
I
right.
really want to do because I'm not trying to work all my life. So
Right.
That's
And-
right.
and-
trying to
I'm
get
with
there.
y'all on that.
Yeah, definitely. I
Definitely
agree
with
with
y'all
that.
on that.
And I'm definitely an advocate for like not working and like I'm not gonna say not working your whole life because we all
You
work
got
on
like
something constantly.
1,800 jobs. I'm
Yeah.
trying to be like
I
her,
know.
yo.
But that's
I'm
what, and this
trying
is
to
what I'm
be
saying.
like
I just
her.
didn't when I growing up and you would hear about people say like, "Oh, I'm trying to retire at 65 and I'm trying to do this and I'm trying to do
Yeah.
that." It's like, so you mean to tell me that at 65 you're gonna start really living? Like,
Yeah.
that's not cool. Like, if you even make it that far.
Right. And you never, and that's another thing. Like, you don't even know if you're going to be here next week or tomorrow. So, like, whatever you want to do, I just feel like you should get up and do it. Like, no matter what it is, if it's just like off of instinct. And they always say, I read an article one time when I was in college that once you have a thought, you stick to that thought. Once you have that second thought, it's a wrap for your first thought. Like, once you be like, oh yeah, I want to cut my hair like this. Oh, but
Yeah, I
my
do.
head might look big. Like, that second thought is making you not want to do it. I'm not having no more second thought. So I'm
Right.
like, well, keep it pushing, keep going, and just prove everybody wrong. Like, everybody that's stuck in their ways.
Right.
'Cause
Definitely.
I can't be stuck in the ways of their ways. Because I
That's
can't.
good. I'm sorry, we getting a buzz in these headphones.
Yeah.
But we can hear the microphones and stuff.
I
It's
can.
just it's the cue. It's the headphones.
Oh.
Sorry. Obviously, like we said, I'm an audio engineer.
I'm about to say
so-
it's great to have one on set. Then.
Yeah. Because I'm all like, why I sound like bees in here?
Yeah. But it's this wire. It's something
Fixed
going
my
on.
mic earlier and everything.
It bees like that. It really bees like that. People don't listen. People don't get it. Like I be hearing stuff, and I be like, "Y'all don't hear that?" Or I could be walking through a hallway, and then I'll backtrack like, and you be like, "Yo, what the f- is you doing?" Oh, I'm sorry. This tunnel is just sound dope. Like it's just weird like that. I'm a weirdo like that, but. You know, whatever. It's a part of me trying to
Yeah,
retire
'cause
before.
it's your
65.
passion. When you
Like,
passionate about something, you can't shut it off.
Right. Like walking walking from room to room where there's two things playing at the same time bugs me. Like you know how like you can have a TV playing in the kitchen and a TV
Yeah.
playing in the living room,
Yeah.
and when you walk past, it's that
Yeah.
area where you can hear both.
Both of them.
That annoys me so much. But it's life. I deal with it. But like, yeah, I'm like I said, we trying to get her to the point, or everybody to the point where
Yeah.
they're not working. You know, I'm not gonna say not working because you do what you want to do, but
Yeah.
that's all it is. We trying to get people to the point where they are doing what they want to do. They're
Yeah.
or successful at it, or comfortable with it, or
Yeah.
whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Because I can't do it,
Me
and I don't know
either.
if it's me being artsy or
No.
whatever it might
No.
be.
No,
but
I
I just
feel
wanna.
you.
I wanna. Accomplish my goals or check stuff off my bucket list
Yeah,
before I'm walking with a
definitely.
walker or
Yeah.
before I'm able, like, what if I want to, I don't know,
Before
go
I'm
to the
able to touch
rainforest or
my
something and I can't,
Right.
I can't run or,
Right.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, like,
Pretty much living before you die. A lot of people is walking around
Yeah.
here. They're alive, they breathing, but they dead.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
they
it's
not
pretty
living
much
at all.
like learn to live before you die. Like, and I get it. I'm with y'all. I'm definitely on that wave with
And
y'all.
that-
I
yeah.
don't want to work for the rest of my life. I look at little posty stickers at my job on my computer every day because that is my goal too. Like, definitely, I don't want to work with nobody for nobody. And I want to build generational wealth, like my son, my grandkids, and that's really my mission. Definitely so. Team no working for nobody after these few years
Yeah.
is up, y'all.
Right.
Put that on your list.
Yeah,
No,
like,
seriously. Like at work, they always ask me, like, Deja, why you ain't bring that for your cubicle? And all this.
I'm not trying to get comfortable.
Yes, I'll
Like,
plan to
I
stay
am not
here.
getting comfortable. All I need is the things that I need while I'm here, and that's all I need.
Right,
I got
I
the
don't
papers
plan
that
on
you need
staying
hanging
here.
up
I
on
don't
the
blame
wall
you
where
'cause-
I can see. I don't need to be personal. I don't need y'all to know my personal life.
That's crazy
I
because
just need to be here and work, and that's
Yes.
it. Like,
Get
and
it
go
done.
home.
you
Right.
gotta separate the two. Like, I don't
Yeah.
bring work home and
Like,
y'all don't need to know what's going on in my
and,
personal
and
life.
home don't come to work. So
Like, I love them
definitely,
and all. They cool. Like, they're really nice. But
right.
I just can't.
I was
mix the
working
two.
somewhere for 6 years, and people ain't even know my last name for a long time. They didn't know I had a son until he came there. But yeah, that's how I am. I don't have no pictures up, no nothing. Like
Right.
this is a really like a temporary stop for me. I'm blessed to be able to work because this is people
Yeah.
that can't work,
Oh, yeah.
and I'm blessed to have the job that I have. But definitely, it's not wrong for wanting more.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely
agree.
agree with that.
Yes.
And I'm telling people looking at me crazy. Like, oh, yeah, I gonna be my cousin. We doing this and we doing that. Like, we doing this stuff. Like, I'm telling
I
you.
know that's right.
Trying to get it
Come
popping.
here.
I
And
know
it's so
that's
funny
right.
trying to get the older people who care about you to be on board. Like,
That's the
Right.
hardest part.
you know, like, because, you know,
That's
you're
the
young,
hardest
you're fresh
part.
out of college, things like that. I've only been out of college for a couple of
Yeah.
years. And people don't understand. Like, me, everybody, the thing that bugs me about the past generation is that out of all of, you know, the kids in my gen, or the kids, so to speak, like, I'm the one that, you know, I don't want to brag, but I'm the one that doesn't really ask for much. I'm straight. I got the brand new car, even though I'm still
Yeah.
paying the note.
I know
like,
that's
I'm the one
right.
that's cool, but I'm also the one that, because I don't have a 9 to 5, they're constantly like, well, hey, you know, SEPTA's hiring, and I was down at Pico. They had a now hiring sign on there. They like, well, I saw this post on Facebook where they got a job fair going on at the post
At the
office.
convention center.
Yeah, right. I'm like, yo, like, y'all don't realize
Because
when I'm not here, or when I am on set, or when I am, you know, doing these shows, I'm making money. I'm not out here playing.
Just doing it,
It's just because
yeah.
they're so
But-
used
to a 9 to 5.
Right, they're used
That's
to
all they
clocking in
know.
and clocking out. They
That's
don't get
all
it.
they
get it,
know.
Because if they know you, they know that you're getting paid whatever you do.
And they've been conditioned in
In
that
that way.
To work.
mindset. Yeah, they get it. Like, they think that if you're not clocking in, then you're not getting a check at the end of
Yeah.
the week.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I might not be getting a check at the end of the week, but before I leave out this room, well, not this room, but wherever it
I
is
know
that I'm
that's
working
right.
at, I'm leaving out with my money.
Yeah.
I know
Or
that's
I'm
right.
getting a check or direct deposit, whatever the case may be, but I'm not out here just playing with this. I'm not just twisting knobs for nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, but they don't get
They
it.
fail to realize that because they just think that. I feel like the older generation look at hobbies as not
As
careers,
hobbies,
and
yeah,
just not
'cause-
and just
yeah, they don't
hobbies.
get it.
They don't think of it as, oh, she can make a career out of that. People actually do that. The people that you listen to on the radio
Yeah.
need sound engineers. They
Yeah.
need somebody to do that
Yeah,
behind the
it's
scenes.
somebody
Like,
doing
they don't-
that.
I don't think they get it. Like, even with I was telling my grandma, I'm like, how the YouTube thing works and how I'm about to get paid. Because I was like, yeah, I'm not working on my whole life. I'm about to get paid off YouTube. And she's like, YouTube? How is YouTube going to pay you? And I was like, well, listen, this is how
Excuse
it
you,
works.
but it's the new television.
Yes,
I
I
know
was like,
that's
this is how
right.
it works. And I just broke down all of it. And I'm like, I'm doing it. Like, I'm letting you know that I'm doing it. And I'm going to be there. And I'm going to be somebody. Somebody's going to know my name.
I can show you better than I can tell
Yes.
you. That's
Like,
what
and
I say.
Like, I no explaining no more to people. I'm just doing it. Like,
Right.
Yeah, why
and if you
not?
on board, you on board. And if you're not, I see you later.
Right.
Like,
Why not? Can't derail your dreams. If that's what you
Right.
want to do, you
Yeah.
gotta go for it. Everybody's not gonna understand, but definitely, I feel like if you're passionate about something, that's the way you're gonna make your resources, and people don't understand it. Like, and you're gonna make it abundance of it because you love what you're doing.
Yeah.
I don't love getting up and going to work every day, clocking in. I ain't even gonna
Okay.
lie, but I'm blessed to have it. But I don't love it.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, your passion is this. That's why this place looks so dope.
Go to
It's
school, they
seriously.
say. Get a job, they
Thanks.
say.
Look.
Be in debt, they say.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, don't get me wrong, you learn stuff in college.
Right.
You do. And some people do take it and use it for what it's worth.
Right.
But me, on the other hand, I can take what I learned but use it in this platform, like I'm doing now, or
Right.
use it in different ways where it's not listening to somebody else's rules 24/7 or 8 hours of the day that I'm there.
Right.
So
Definitely.
And then I feel like I'm a different person when I'm at work. Like, I have to be nice all the time. Like, stuff that I wouldn't say outside of work, I have to say. Like, I just don't.
So you
I
transform.
don't feel it. Like, I don't feel it all the time.
Yeah.
And then they be
Yeah.
getting
Got that
smart,
Kanye
and
West
I'm just
effect.
like,
Yeah.
you lucky I need my job. You lucky this is my only source of income.
That's
That's how
funny.
it be. You
Like-
gotta transform, definitely.
definitely that
a whole
Kanye
of
West
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you definitely got to keep pushing until you get there. I always think about that Oprah statement where they be like, she was 23 and she was working somewhere, or she got denied from her newscast or news job or whatever. And like, I'm 23, and I just feel like I haven't been denied from nothing yet. But I feel like I'm doing good. I'm on the right path, so we're going to get there and we're going to get going.
For sure. Wow, this was a good interview. Yeah, but anytime we all come together, we have good conversations. Like we didn't have conversations like 5 hours.
First conversation I ever had with Miss Creek Nation should have been recorded.
Yes. Oh my God, we talked about everything,
and it was hours too. Like
oh my God, we was from like 8 o'clock to like 12:30 at night.
It was like long.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Honestly, I don't even talk to people like this. Like it's crazy because I do transform. At work, I deal with the public all day, so I'm a people person. I have to talk. But outside of that, I really don't talk.
You a show, yeah.
Yes, I really don't talk. I'm really laid back. I do have another side to me, but you gotta take me there. But other than that, I'm just really laid back. I don't say too much.
Don't take me there.
I really don't do interviews. Like I'm only doing this for y'all. I've been asked many times. Why? Because I'm coming up. But they know it's me. They know it's me. Like they definitely know it's me. So they really familiar with it. Like they know.
No, we know. Definitely. But you ain't got the leather jacket on today.
Yeah. I can't wait to wear that one. I need another one though.
Yeah.
It's definitely good. It definitely was a good interview.
It was.
I don't know if you have any more questions, but
I don't even know if we hit all the questions on that page. I think we was just talking.
It was
very authentic.
Yeah, it was
so,
just talking.
I did hit some of them, but
that's
some of them intertwined with each other. So
right.
Like no point of asking the same question. But
I'm proud of y'all. I just do want to say that. Like, I'm proud of y'all. I'm watching y'all, like, from when y'all first did the intro and saying, and listening to y'all now, like, definitely.
And only 3 episodes.
I know, and I watched the growth that, like, I'm very observant. So y'all gonna realize that being around me. But I did notice that. Even talking to y'all, like,
and it's getting
y'all
way
doing
more
so good. Like, I'm so proud of y'all.
I felt way more confident than last time.
And I thank y'all for rocking out with me in Creep Nation, because y'all didn't have to, but y'all did, and y'all taking a chance on me, and I really appreciate y'all.
Listen, we feel exactly the same way, just on the opposite side of the spectrum.
Because I definitely didn't even know you.
And
when I came in here, we just said what I wanted to do in here, and we clicked like that, so I definitely thank you, and I definitely appreciate it.
I go over energy, and you got good energy. Both of y'all do, like, so definitely. If it was on some bullshit, I could weed that out real fast. Like, it don't take me long to figure it out, and I know what I want to be around already. You know what I mean? So it don't take me long. But
absolutely.
So definitely, your energy is good, and we need this. We don't see a lot of this on social media around the world. Nothing, like, nobody respects this kind of talk and vibe and energy. What is that?
That is true.
As soon as somebody open their mouth, I know I can't have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Like, I know from the jump.
I could tell you, a lot of times you can tell by their demeanor and how they carry themselves.
I just be like, oh, nah.
Gestures, everything.
Yeah.
Like,
but you also don't want to just reject it. You give it a chance.
I try not to.
Yeah, you give it a chance, but
you
then
already
it be
know
like,
what it's here for, though.
I knew it was coming, bro.
Like, I give it
Get
a
out
try,
my face.
I do
nah.
Yeah, I do talk to everybody I encounter, because I work in the heart of North Philly, and I deal with patients all day, so you know what kind of conversations I'm having with patients. But I do try to say things to encourage them. Like, I do try to say things that they don't hear on the normal basis, because you never know what you could say to a person to help them. So I do that. But yeah, it's just a lot of people I don't be wanting to talk to, because sometimes I feel like I'm wasting my breath. But a lot of times when I feel that way, I feel like I'm speaking to myself. Right. I'm reminding myself of where I came from, who I was, who I can be, and who I am now. So definitely, I try not to not talk to people, but you know what it's hitting for when you're talking to them.
Yeah,
I definitely
that's very
agree
true.
with that. I definitely agree with that. Because you could tell in my face when we not have, like, when I'm not interested.
Deja is
like,
so funny.
she
She just be sitting there like,
I sure do. And I just be like, are we done
I be
here?
looking like, yo, can you fix your face? Like, you know how you be nudging somebody, like, yo, fix your face.
I can't help it. Like, if I'm not interested, I'm not interested. And that's with anything, though, like guys, relationships. Like,
Right.
if I'm not interested, you won't know. Like, it's just not.
Ain't
not
nothing
there.
wrong with it.
She's hilarious. You haven't seen that side. I could be sitting there with my laptop, all of this stuff, like, all right, yo, so we gonna do this, that, the other thing. I look up at her and she just like, oh yeah, I trust you. Go ahead, do whatever you want to do. I be like, oh, like I was, you just messed up all the enthusiasm I had, just shot, like, just
But,
going.
like, but sometimes when it comes to that music stuff, it's like, all right, Jermaine, like, you know I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you know, I don't know. But
That's
this knob
funny.
do. But
That's
I am
funny.
learning. I've been her intern for like 23 years. So,
You said 23 years.
Her intern, though. When did I?
Yo, it's crazy. I
never
I
hired
wanted
you.
for the last 2 years. I wanted to learn how to work the board. I feel like in my mind, I feel like honestly, I should be like a cookie of Philly. Like I want to
cookie of
know,
Philly.
yeah, like I want to know, learn everything and do
Yeah.
everything. Like
Yeah.
I really
That's
did,
how
but
I feel.
that's really on my bucket list too to learn the board. So maybe one day I could be an intern too. For 23 years, I can't.
Listen, I already told y'all I plan on retiring soon. We got like another 10 years in this.
yes.
Not the radio show. This is
So
as
that's
long as
really
people,
what y'all
you know,
wanna do.
let it grow
And
and
we got
happen. It's
supporters.
gonna be
That's,
dope. And it's a whole bunch of other things. You know, obviously everybody got all types of stuff that they want to experience in life. But I know I want to experience whatever. I don't know how retirement goes. I don't know if it's signing papers. I don't know if it's just walking off the job. I don't know what it is.
Right.
If it's at the point where, you know, me personally, my goal is to get to the point where, and I know money isn't everything, but I want to get to the point where I have an account and I'm living comfortably off the interest from that account.
There's nothing
Yeah.
wrong
That's when
with
I'm
it.
going to retire. If I'm living comfortably off the interest from that account, I'll
I
be
know
done.
that's right.
I know it sounds weird.
No, it's not wrong
but
with it.
That's just my
It's
goal. Like,
nothing
it's like
wrong with it.
my game in Monopoly. Like, you want to have somebody might want to finish the game with the most money.
Right.
It's like, you don't care
But-
about how you win. Somebody just might want the most money. Somebody
Yeah.
might want the most properties. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I just,
That's how the rich stay rich, though.
That's
like
what I
from
want.
a lot of reading and a lot of stuff that I watch, like that's how they stay rich. They don't spend money.
Yep.
They don't create liabilities for themselves.
Yeah.
right.
Their money make money.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They
That's the
never
point.
put money out and don't make nothing bad.
You don't put your
And-
own, you put other
exactly.
people's money
And
out.
they
don't
invest.
have-
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
And then you have more than one income. You don't just
Yes,
have one.
not-
So
multiple
when you have
streams of
multiple
income.
incomes coming
Right.
in, it's
Multiple,
Like,
and-
okay, I don't
and
gotta
that-
touch that.
Yes.
And that's actually a conversation that I have with so many people because everybody wonder why I can do, like, why I live the way I live and don't need to
A 9 to
a 9 to 5 like at my
Right.
age or whatever the case may be. And
Right.
I honestly personally don't think it's nothing special about me.
Right.
I just think that I understand that there's a cap on how many hours are in your day.
Right.
And there's a cap on how many of them you're going to stay awake.
And
You know what I
how
mean?
much you gonna make? Like,
Right. There's a cap
you
on
putting
it. If
a
you're
limit
working
on it.
hourly, you're only it's a cap on how much money you're gonna get that hour.
Yeah,
Right.
and that's
But
it.
if you have things running that are gonna pay you without you being there, at some point, like that's it can
effortless.
you don't have to put your time into it. You can go to
Yeah.
sleep, wake up
Yeah.
with more money.
Yeah.
I mean, because you can do what you want, and
Residual
it's
income.
still gonna keep coming in. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the whole point
That's
of
a girl-
residuals.
You a
Yeah.
girl boss.
A girl boss.
Yeah,
I'm a woman boss.
definitely.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm joking. I'm playing. I'm gonna bleep that out too. That's probably gonna get cut. But
Your mom would be like, you call her on the thing?
yeah. The last podcast, she was like, I don't know. There's a lot of cursing and stuff. I'm like, Mom, now you act like you ain't just come from a barbecue.
It just go, you funny.
Like you just came from Bible study or something.
Like, you talking about
Yeah,
I'm ready to get
definitely.
started.
Multiple
Yeah.
streams of income. Well, that's how you're gonna retire in
Yeah.
a few years. That's just definitely how you're gonna retire. So
Yeah.
ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
That's the reason why, like,
Definitely.
I want to get into real estate heavy because that's I need that.
Need that residual coming.
Yes, definitely.
And I think like something that we all got in common sitting here is that we want to bring out our city too. Like
Right.
we not just trying to do it for
For
ourselves.
ourselves,
We're trying to
Philly
do it for the
definitely
city,
has
like,
a bad name.
Definitely
Yeah.
got that.
And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of perpetuate it sometime too, because when you like, this city can beat you up so bad. Where
Very.
as soon as somebody say something, you like, yup, crabs in a
Very.
barrel, because them
Yeah.
niggas ain't shit. Them niggas
Yeah.
gonna do this and them niggas gonna do that. And it's all this negativity. They gonna bring this to you. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, da-da-da. You gotta get out of here. You gotta do all of this. And I'm always like, I'm quick to be like, yeah, that's the case. Like, I agree, or even be the person to say that and put that energy out there over the city. But it's still a very positive place. If
just
you
have
keep
to
yourself in positive-
surround- I about to
yeah.
say that. You have
Yeah,
to
people,
surround yourself
places,
in
and
those
things.
areas, though.
You have to
It's
keep
so
yourself in
many
positive
people
situations.
Yeah.
I done ran into that live here now that lived in like LA or lived in Colorado, and I'm just like, how did you end up here? And I just
It's like,
had this
that's where
look
I'm
on my
trying to
face.
go.
Right, it's like I had this look on my
Right.
face like I would not be here. Like this is not the place where I will be if I had a choice. And they just be like, no, it's this and this and this.
Yeah,
and
it's
this.
great
And I'm
here.
just
Yeah.
Like, oh.
And
Yeah,
that-
they
yeah.
love it. They
Like, can you
appreciate
show
what's
me what you
here.
know?
Yeah.
That's something that I think I was lucky enough to experience at a young age, going to school in Center
Yeah.
City, because you're not in the hood constantly. Because
Right.
any hood, whether it's in Chicago,
Right.
New York, whatever,
Right. It's the same.
it feels like you're under a black cloud.
Yep.
Like
Right.
everybody check the check, bills. Some
Yeah.
people ain't even check the check. That's why they robbing and hustling and doing whatever else they doing.
Right.
And it just feels like that. But like I said, going to school in Center City, I was just around so many different people. We had teachers or people who would come to the school who were lawyers on a regular, just stop by because they wanted to do something positive that day, and the school was right there in Center City, right down the street from their office, their law firm or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And that was definitely something I appreciated about going to the school I went to.
Shout out to charter schools.
Yeah.
That's how I made it. I don't know if I would have made
That
it
public school life.
Because all my teachers were like 2 years or 3 years older than me.
Yeah,
and
they-
they
and
was
that's-
teachers, and they was teaching me, and I'm
It-
like, oh, like this is hot.
Yeah, and you can they're not too far off of where you're at,
So they can relate
relate
to you.
Yeah, like
and they know how you feel because they were students once, and
Mm-hmm.
they
Right.
like, it definitely it worked out growing up and having somebody like that, and that was a teacher as well, because it's like, oh, they are that young that I can do it too. Like,
Right.
yeah, it's like, dang, you be looking like Miss Trunchbull over here, like
I know.
60, 70 years old, still got this industrial mindset.
Yeah.
It's like
Still right on
she
the
don't
chalkboard,
understand,
like-
don't understand why we don't like writing in books and would rather do it on our phone, do notes on
Yeah.
our computers and stuff. And it's like, well, this is the world now, and you're 70, so I get it. Like, you don't have to do any of this, but we're coming up in this world.
Right.
So it's definitely, I definitely agree with having younger teachers.
Definitely.
Not for everything, but for some, you need something. It's like just like you need male teachers, you need female teachers, you need
Yeah.
different race teachers. Like the
Yeah.
diversity in, in my school at least, I know was definitely a plus in being in that school, and you said the same thing. So look, we done went from
Because I
like
wouldn't be.
topic
I
to
don't think I would
topic.
have went to college, to be honest, because I wouldn't know nothing about it. Like,
Yeah.
to be all honest, like, because a lot of people that I know that went to like Bartram or all them other schools. That's the school that popped in my head the most because I
That's
know
the school
so
we
many
was close
people
in. Yeah, that was in
went
our
there.
neighborhood.
So like, and I used to be coming home. I used to go to my cousin's house after school. I used to go
What
to her
cousin?
house after school. You too. You were included.
Oh, I was gonna
But-
say which one? Because you never went home
and-
after school.
And after school, and I used to go to her house, and then I'd be like sitting at her dining room table doing all this homework, and
And
then
she
she
would be
just
out.
chilling
Yeah.
outside, relaxing. I'd be like, yo, you don't got no homework, no. Like last time I did homework, I'm like, oh man, see.
And you think you at a disadvantage until you
Until
grow
you
up.
get older.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because
I
I
definitely thought I
definitely.
was at a disadvantage. My dad didn't play that. He sent me right there on that table, like, do your homework before you do anything else. And I was like, oh my God. I used to be so mad, but now I
Yeah.
get it. And I'm not saying my cousin not nothing or anything. She didn't go to college, but she's definitely doing good and, in her life today. Like, but
Right.
it's not needed necessarily, I don't think, to go to college or do those things. But people just
It's
don't
drive,
have those
yeah.
different open doors or, platforms to go through to be
Yeah.
introduced to.
Right.
I feel like it's all drive. Like you gotta creep up on your goals in a way where, in a way where nobody else is doing it, because a lot of people don't have drive to do anything, whether they went to college or not.
Yeah.
Because just finishing college or even getting to college takes a lot of work.
It does.
You know what I mean? Just
It
doing the
takes a lot of
paperwork and going to
preparation.
visit and figuring out which college you want to go
Go
to.
to.
And which one
Yeah.
is going to be right for you. And
Yeah, getting the people to help you, whether you're doing an essay for a scholarship or what.
Exactly.
It takes work. It takes some sort of drive and determination
yeah.
to even get there. So you know, once you get there, you know
You have
there's
to
more.
maintain it.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then you got summers in between and all of that other type stuff. It's definitely, you know, beneficial in different ways than, you know,
Definitely.
other things, for sure.
Well, Miss Creek Nation, do you have anything to ask us since we've been asking you all these questions?
And we done
Give
went topic
you,
to topic to
I
topic.
know, a little platform to.
I know I don't want to talk that much. Y'all done got me talking. No, but what inspired y'all to do what y'all are doing? Like, what inspired y'all?
You want to go first?
No.
No. I think just I think my mom inspired me a lot. Like just the way I was raised inspires me.
Right.
Just seeing the difference of how I was raised and seeing me coming across different people who was raised differently from me. I feel like that inspires me a lot because I don't realize that I'm that blessed until I come in contact with somebody who isn't as blessed as I am.
Right.
So once I get to that level and I understand you and I know that you want to do something or you want to be something, and I know I can probably have that option to help you out because you wasn't raised like me or because you didn't have that opening like I did. I feel like that inspires me to do a lot for a lot of people. I feel like that's just how I am naturally.
Right.
I just try to help people any way I can if I have the ability to,
Right.
because I know people do struggle, and I know if I'm in a good position, why not help others?
Yeah,
Like,
Right.
that's
how
what
I
it's
feel. And I
about.
feel like that inspires me a whole lot because I don't want to see people around me, or at least people I care about, doing bad or not on the same level as me. So I try to always pull everybody up
Right.
to my level. Whether they realize it or not,
Right.
whether they take my intake or not, like I always try to do that with anybody around me. So I feel like that's what inspires me the most, to keep doing what I'm doing. And just like this, I want to know other people's opinion, and I want to know, and I want to do things, and I want to learn from other people as well. So
Right.
Yeah,
that's just what
definitely.
where the inspiration comes from.
Yeah, I agree. I would say just about the exact same thing. Honestly,
Right.
it's like people come to me for help. So to the point where I'm like, yo, 2018, I'm learning to say no. That is my
Exactly.
goal. I done had this conversation with her. Like,
Right.
we got to start doing what we have to do for us.
Yeah.
And the crazy thing is her mom and my mom, when you look at them and you see the type of people they are, you see how people love them and people attract to them and things. And for some reason, I feel like growing up in a generation that they grew up in, they were kind of at a disadvantage because I feel like they could definitely be
More than
of
what
a
they are.
force in
Yep.
what it is that they like to do.
Right.
Which, because my mom is a people person. Her mom, both of our parents are people person,
Right.
like crazy. Like my mom can choreograph. Your mom
Yeah.
can
And
choreograph.
they're real
Throw on a show.
creative.
They are so
Throw
creative.
baby showers and make
And-
all this stuff.
and yeah. And
I
they're
just-
constantly just they're like, we grew up around that, and I
Right.
feel like it would be sad, or like things would just go in vain if we didn't take the time to utilize what we've learned from them in
Right.
our generation, or at least try with the resources that we have, because just even something like YouTube, if they would have had that back in the day, I feel like they'd be popping. But
right
back
now,
in the
yeah.
day, they had to go get, on TV and all that stuff. This is something that you can upload yourself. You can
Right.
do it yourself. It
Right.
doesn't take anything but Wi-Fi and a computer.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like you don't need a mic. Most computers now come with, webcams, microphones, and all of that stuff.
Everything,
Like
yeah.
with the resources that we have today, I feel like if we didn't utilize them, then we just need our asses beat at
Right.
that point.
And I also,
Like honestly, it's a weird way to say it, but that's
Yeah.
how I feel.
a part of me just feel like I want to like push her dream through me a little bit, because I know my mom is exactly like me, so she does like to talk to people, she like to help people, like she's real talkative and stuff like that. So but she always talks about how she wants
Yo,
to be
cool.
like,
How she said real.
Real.
Talking
Yeah, 'cause you
to. Wait
can't
till
go-
I show her this.
you can't go nowhere with her.
I'll be like,
without-
shot.
without stopping and her having a conversation with somebody for 30 minutes or more.
Yeah.
And I can't
Yeah, hey,
deal
listen,
sometimes.
listen.
So
Don't let our parents be together.
it's just like
The day is gone.
I
It's
just want
shot.
to at least bring that to light for her. Like I even want her to come on the show one day just to express
Right.
how she feels. Like you know what I mean? Like it
Lord,
would just
that's gonna be
help
stressful.
them a whole lot. Like,
Y'all gonna see this little family dynamic, and
Yes.
y'all gonna get stressed out. Y'all gonna be like, Lord, have mercy.
she gonna be checking me on my own show.
She gonna be
I
like,
can
all
see
right,
it
so
already.
next week, you be like, man, wait, we didn't even talk about that.
And both of them together,
Oh, we not doing that. My mom and your mom, it's not happening.
it'll be
We
crazy.
not gonna do it. Knowing them, they'll probably call you and be here
Yep.
just because. They're like, oh, I know Miss Creep Nation too. Like, y'all think y'all can't get us? Yeah, okay. Walk right in. They'll be actually. I hear my mom down the hallway. I'll be walking up and be like, is that my mom? That's my mom.
hear her
that's
from
how it
It
will
would
go.
be good seeing her. I ain't seen her in a long time.
Yeah.
So you gotta bring her on.
Yeah, if people didn't know, this is a family vibe here. You know what I mean?
Well, I just got introduced to the family, so
Well, okay. She's my cousin on one side. She's my cousin on the other side, and we just right now we just all family.
We all family.
we all in the family.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
definitely. But this
Well,
is cool.
It was a dope interview.
Yeah, I
yeah,
enjoyed
I know.
it.
I smiled the whole time.
Yeah,
My
man,
cheeks
I
is
know,
hurting a
right?
little bit.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot.
I usually when I do interviews, it just be like I be cutting dry. Like, and Kid could tell y'all she done been to interviews with me at different radio stations and stuff, and they ask me questions, and I'm really like cutting dry. Answer it. That's
And
it. Like,
that's it.
boom.
Like, keep it
What's
going.
next? They don't even last like 10, 15 minutes. Like, I know I lasted longer with
Yeah.
y'all.
Where we
Oh
at?
yeah, we going on an hour.
Yeah, Kid will tell you. Like, it just cut and dry. What you
Yeah.
ask me, that's it. I answer it. That's it. Are you done? When they go into the break and playing music, are we finished? That was all the questions, and I'm out. Like, I never stayed this long as in no interview at all. So I
That's
enjoyed
good.
it. I definitely enjoyed it.
And I definitely feel like special.
Hey, I feel special that she even came.
That's what I
like
mean.
I said, we
I
had
was
to
so
beg
hyped
her.
when I realized that she was gonna do it because I thought she wasn't gonna do it no more. And I'm like, oh,
No.
hyped.
If I say I'm gonna do something, I usually do it. I don't like to break promises to people.
Oh, but we definitely had to pull her leg. She could talk that trash if she want to.
No,
I was
I'm
like,
serious. I'm definitely, if I say I'm gonna do something, I definitely go and do it, and I enjoy doing it.
yeah, we enjoyed it too. All right, guys. So that was our interview
yeah.
with Miss Creep Nation,
Thanks
the
for
owner of.
tuning in.
I don't know if y'all can see the Creep Nation. Actually, y'all probably can't see because it goes all the way across, and I have a feeling that my camera over there is only
It's
getting
not
the creep
on the
part.
creep part.
And you guys on the podcast, y'all know what podcast y'all on already, so y'all already know what platform this is and how it's working out. So, yeah, but we thank you all for listening, and we thank you other guys for watching, and especially if you got through this whole thing because it's definitely an hour long.
Yeah.
And we
so.
appreciate, you guys tuning in for sure.